The insane Ninth Circuit Court is giving illegals this right, behind Trump's back. The United States is no stranger to dealing with immigrants, it's kind of our thing, in fact. Immigration is what built our nation into the thriving beacon of Western civilization that it is today. However, some recent events around the world have left us inundated with so many huddled masses yearning to breath free that we aren't completely equipped to deal with because they didn't tell us they were coming. We have a well-established system for immigration here in the States, albeit kind of a long one, but many, especially citizens from countries connected to us by land, have decided they'd like to jump the line. The flood of illegal immigrants, especially from Mexico, has caused a strain on our economy and legal system that is very difficult to navigate through. Dealing with non-citizens has been challenging, and made even more so by courts who try to give them the same rights as the current citizens. Via Washington Examiner, a three-judge panel of the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals said unanimously that unaccompanied minors, as children who migrate illegally, that are known, are entitled to bond hearings that determine whether they can be released until their case is heard in court. The judges said the federal government must follow the terms of a 1997 lawsuit settlement that required bond hearings for minors. Once in the custody of HHS, minors are typically detained for a brief period before being permitted to join relatives or other sponsors in the interior of the country, until they have to appear in court. Government lawyers argue those statutes overruled the 1997 settlement, but the appeals court disagreed. The government may appeal the decision to a full panel of the Ninth Circuit, or to the Supreme Court. The right to a bail hearing sounds great and is a right that Americans enjoy. Americans being the operative word there. This would be an open and shut issue if these were citizens we were talking about, but what is happening here is that once again, illegals are being given rights that they aren't supposed to have. If we really want to make illegal immigration a bad thing, something that people want to avoid the consequences of, let's give them some consequences. Mucking up the courts with whatever amount of speedy bond hearings for however many illegals decide to prance in that day seems like us accommodating their illegal activity. And anyway, many of the illegals who come here today are coming for the chance at free housing and 3 squares a day. Seems like sitting around and waiting for your day in court would fill that requirement.